Hey guys, and welcome to Backlash Part 5, in which we're kicking off the Universal title match with Cesaro taking on Roman Reigns for that title. Reigns obviously the reigning champion, and this man, the Swiss Superman. We had a match with Reigns a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown, but Reigns ended it in DQ, hitting Cesaro with the steel steps because he knew Cesaro was going to win that match, or at least push him to his limit, which he did. And next week Cesaro got a match up against Sami Zayn to determine who will take on Reigns here tonight, and Cesaro picked up the victory over Zayn, and here we go. Cesaro is here. Let's get Reigns out here and get this match underway. And here comes the Universal Champion, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. Reigns is looking to continue his title reign here tonight. Obviously won the title at Money in the Bank pay-per-view, as you can see. He's joined here tonight by the special counsel, Paul Heyman. Due to this match being a normal one-on-one match, anything can happen. Well, not anything can happen. If anything happens outside the rules, DQ happens and Reigns retains. That is the only downside for Cesaro. Reigns can pull some trick, get himself disqualified yet again, and he will keep that title. I don't think the SmackDown general manager will allow that to happen. We still don't know who the general managers are on SmackDown. I guess we'll find out pretty soon. Both decided to keep their identities hidden. But Reigns, last second preparation, they're just getting so psyched up for this. It's him and hoist up the Universal title. As Reigns makes his way down to the ring here, let's get this match underway. As if Reigns can beat Cesaro. Obviously this is what they're fighting for, the Universal Championship of SmackDown, and the crowd chanting Roman sucks there. We saw at Money in the Bank, Reigns did not like this, and when Reigns has competed in similar matches, Reigns turns to the crowd and tells them to be quiet, tells them to acknowledge him. Cesaro is ready, staring down Reigns. Reigns is ready. Let's get this match underway. Reigns already trying to just intimidate Cesaro, but Cesaro not allowing for that, and Cesaro gets a block up there. Fit Reigns didn't expect that to happen. Reigns now launched out the ring by Cesaro to show his strength early on by the Swiss Superman. Cesaro just getting into the head of Reigns here, I think. Cesaro now. Reigns and Cesaro again with a reversal. Reigns with a knee to the midsection. I think Reigns now is just annoyed. Reigns is just annoyed with Cesaro. Reigns is looking for that DDT he delivers. And Cesaro thinking now, he's looking for a grapple of some kind, but Reigns stopped at headbutt. Now Reigns is going for the ground and pound here. I think Heyman told him to do that. You saw Heyman there with a little movement of his hand. I think he said get him, or end him. Cesaro is a threat to Reigns' title, which is why Reigns is doing exactly what he's doing right now, keeping Cesaro grounded, and no pun intended with a ground and pound here. Cesaro has been in decent form. Obviously he beat Sami Zayn in quite a convincing match. Zayn had his moments, Cesaro looked good in that match. Maybe that being just a couple of days ago is going to put Reigns in more of a chance to win here tonight, considering Reigns is not had a match and has been able to prepare. But Cesaro is in ring shape, you got to say. He's in match form. Not match form, that's a football terminology, sorry for that. But he's ring ready. He's already had a match a couple of days ago. He's got no ring rust. Reigns might have something not being in action for like a week. It's a huge boot there by Cesaro, looking for a knee drop now, and gets it. This match is going to be physical. You can bet that. It's going to be a great wrestling match as well if Reigns turns it around. So looking for a back suplex of his own, and Reigns just was stomped to the back of the head. Reigns now knee busts open Cesaro. Reigns now uppercut. Reigns with everything is Superman punch time. Reigns just taking a moment to get the WWE Universe to acknowledge him as their tribal chief. But Reigns cannot take his eye off the prize. Reigns going to not take his eye off Cesaro. Cesaro's had enough time to get ready here. Cesaro now with just a combination and now an uppercut. Double foot stomp. Cesaro now looking for a European uppercut. Cesaro just with a huge right hand there. Cesaro now showcasing his strength. This is to Roman Reigns. And dropping Reigns on his hip. That ain't good for anyone. Especially when you're the size of Roman. All that weight on one part of your body, back suplex. Cesaro's getting on a roll here. The crowd behind him. Let's just Superman. The crowd have wanted to see Cesaro succeed for so long. He could be doing that tonight. Net breaker. 6-time Reigns. So we're thinking swing. This I think was the moment where Reigns got annoyed in a match on SmackDown. The swing. And it looks like Cesaro's going to get it here. Cesaro with the swing. Remember during Cesaro and Seth Rollins' feud, not too like last year or a year or two ago now, Cesaro hit the swing a couple of times on Seth Rollins, and that was a moment that started the feud. Seth Rollins did not like being humiliated by Cesaro as that German suplex there. Almost gets the job done. Only a 1 count though. Reigns just rocked her. Reigns. Cesaro, what's he thinking? Just looking over at poor Heyman as he comes in with a huge spinning European uppercut. So now telling Reigns to get up. Target sighted. Locked and loaded, and he gets it again. Reigns is in trouble. Reigns. Superman punch. Into the pin. Is that enough to put away Cesaro? No, just a 1 count. That's how quick Reigns can take control though. Cesaro was in control. Next thing you know, Superman punch. Double foot stomp miss. Reigns creates the room. Superman punch, and Reigns just with a ground and pound. And now again, there's some raining down the rights to the cut of Cesaro. Just poor him and watches on, happy at his client's work and shit. And Reigns just had that huge elbow to the back of the neck. Reigns telling Cesaro to get up, but Cesaro might be knocked out after that. Cesaro doesn't seem to be moving. Not Cesaro moving now, but Reigns has closed the distance. I think Reigns might have been thinking spear. Cesaro waiting enough time for Reigns to just change his mind. And Reigns now just flung across the ring. Now this is not what happens to Reigns usually. The only time this has happened is when he's been in the ring with Brock Lesnar. Someone's had the strength to launch Reigns across the ring. That is something that doesn't happen every day of the week. And Reigns, Cesaro knee. Cesaro just punches and punches now. And Cesaro over the ropes again. So what's he thinking now? Taking this to the outside. Obviously there's a ring count on. This ends in ring count. It will be a win for Reigns as there's a slam on the outside there and double foot stomp. Cesaro now, what's he thinking? So now getting a big run up here. Cesaro comes running in. He might have hit his head there. Might have collided face first of Reigns. 5 count now. Cesaro needs to get Reigns back in the ring, and he does. Cesaro now getting the crowd behind him, thinking swing again maybe. He's calling for it. Reigns is getting to his feet though. And Reigns kick to the midsection. Reigns huge big boot. And Reigns now just some boots to the face of Cesaro. Now Cesaro, wait, Reigns reversed here. Plus Cesaro is about to hit with a ground and pound again. Cesaro, Reigns, Cesaro. If the swing is humiliating, what's this going to be for Reigns? A UFO. This is just impressive. By Cesaro. And Cesaro calling for the ending. Is this going to be it? Is Reigns going to lose to Cesaro here? Cesaro cranking the neck. Hoists Reigns up. Neutralizer. For the Universal title. Is this going to be it? Is Cesaro finally going to reach the peak of WWE? No, he doesn't. Reigns gets out at 2 3/4. Cesaro. This is smart by Cesaro. The sharpshooter that made Sami Zayn tap out. Will it make Reigns tap out though? Is Reigns gonna tap? Will Reigns tap here? Is Reigns gonna tap? Looks like he's gonna use his strength to get Cesaro off him. Reigns spear! Spear from out of nowhere. Last ditch effort by Reigns, but rope break. Might have just saved the match for Cesaro. But the damage is still done though. Reigns, what's he thinking now? Reigns. Screaming at Cesaro now. And now kick to the midsection and lock it in. This cravette lock, this headlock of sorts. This is going to be it. Reigns. Is Reigns going to make Cesaro tap or pass out? Is Cesaro going to tap or pass? Or is he going to do either? Cesaro punches to the midsection here. That's Cesaro. Kick to the midsection again by Reigns. Looking for just it's a shoulder tackle of sorts there, but both men stay standing. And Reigns. Cesaro backs up, European uppercut. Looking for an elbow drop, but Reigns gets up himself. Reigns stops up. Huge punch, huge headbutt, now the ground and pound yet again by Reigns. Cesaro does not look in a good way here. Both men have left it all in this ring now. Reigns has he got enough? Yes, he does. For the title, 1, 2, Cesaro. I think he got the shoulder up there. It was a very lethargic kick out though. Knee again. Not sure what the crowd were chanting there, but Reigns, I think, just getting the crowd to acknowledge him. Yes, he is, but Cesaro. Cesaro's up. Cesaro up from out of nowhere. Cesaro now. Reigns. Both men just have spent, I think, everything I've got left. Neither man able to take control of this match right now. What a back elbow by Cesaro. Cesaro's short arm clothesline. Now, a knee drop busting open Reigns. And again, looking to exasperate the wound. Cesaro just telling the Universal Champion to bring it. They're fighting words by Cesaro. This match has been a fight, and now just looking to lay some elbows. Look at that wound. Look at that wound on the head of Reigns. Cesaro looking to just squeeze the shoulder here. But Reigns looking to power out of it. Has Reigns got enough? Yes, he does. Punch to the midsection, a punch to the face, and a huge uppercut. And Reigns just taking a second. Has to regroup himself and psych himself up. But Cesaro, again, not staying down, and again telling Reigns to bring it. But Cesaro stops the uppercut. Couple of strikes. Cesaro, back elbow. Spear, no, knee. Knee by Reigns. Cesaro, is this it? Is this the end of Reigns' run? Neutralizer. Into the pin. Is this it? Has Reigns got enough to kick out? 2. And he does. Cesaro just took a bit too long to get into the pinfall. Cesaro now. So punch to the midsection. Or to the back, sorry. Now just hoisting Reigns up and dropping him. Cesaro now. So I cannot be happy that match did not end there. I thought it was over. But Reigns hoists Cesaro. Reigns. Says it's over. Reigns saying this one's over. Telling him to have to get ready. And Reigns gets a huge uppercut. Cesaro again. Huge forearms. Reigns up. Uppercut. Reverse. Now just midsection. Reigns telling Cesaro to get to his feet. Reigns could be thinking to ending this one here. Reigns lining it up. Reigns comes. I thought he was thinking Superman punch, but he stops. Changed his mind last second. I think he might have been thinking for the cravette. That's what he did against Finn Balor. He ran in for the Superman punch and then locked in the cravette last second. Surprised this match is still going on this long. Both men have left absolutely everything they could in that ring. But again, Reigns. Surely that is it. Surely that's enough. 1, 2, Cesaro out, and Reigns just looks pissed off. Right, Cesaro does not look good. Cesaro holding his midsection there, Reigns saying, "You will stay down, Superman punch." This is it. This is surely it. If he gets this locked in, it's over. If Reigns gets this locked in, it's over. A guillotine. Cesaro surely cannot survive this. Cesaro no choice but to tap. And Reigns just about retains the Universal title here tonight. Cesaro just took a bit too long to get into pinfalls, I think. That was what gave Reigns a second or two to just recover. Whether Paul Heyman shouted something to him, or maybe he was just wounded from the match, you know, the blood pouring from his face. Maybe he was dazed, lightheaded, just couldn't concentrate fully on the task at hand. You can see neutralizer hit there, and he took a second or two to get into the pinfall. As you can see, Roman Reigns bleeding from his forehead, but that won't matter to Reigns. The only thing that matters is that in his hand, the Universal title, and Reigns holds onto that one more time. Now let's get on to the WWE title match. And welcome to the main event of Backlash pay-per-view, which is an Extreme Rules match between Chris Jericho, looking to become Le Champion once again, taking on AJ Styles, the Phenomenal One. Now this match has been brewing, that's for the word I'm looking for, brewing for the past couple of weeks. Ever since Jericho's return after Money in the Bank on a Raw after Money in the Bank, he got into the ring with AJ, hit Judas Effect, then hit a Lion Tamer, which AJ was forced to tap out in, which AJ had come out and said it was a tactical tap out, saying they didn't want to suffer any more damage, that he knew Jericho would let go of the hold. He'd be forced to by the referee, or someone anyway. But then a week after Jericho's match over The Miz, AJ hit a phenomenal forearm after the match and left Jericho in the ring. Well, here we are, Jericho getting in the ring now. Let's get the Phenomenal One out and get this title match underway. Now this match has a lot more meaning for AJ than I guess it does for Jericho in a way. Now AJ coming out more of the Pitbull AJ Styles. The AJ Styles that won champions all around the world, or championships all around the world. AJ has said that Jericho's reawoken that AJ Styles. The AJ Styles that ran SmackDown Live. The AJ Styles that went around the globe winning championships and beating the best of the best. And AJ, as I said before, AJ lost to Chris Jericho at WrestleMania all those years ago. So this is like a proving moment for AJ Styles to prove that he is better than Chris Jericho. But if he loses 2 matches in a row, not 2 matches in a row, but 2 matches to Jericho, and loses the championship, you've got to think, what would that do to the psyche and like ego and confidence of AJ Styles? Let's get this one underway. Obviously they're fighting for this WWE title. AJ winning this over Drew McIntyre at Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Obviously Drew McIntyre was injured during that match. AJ took the best of it in that ladder match and was able to win, but let's get this one underway. Jericho ready, and AJ ready in the phenomenal forearm maybe there. But Styles not backing down, telling Jericho, bring it. And I think Jericho is going to do exactly that with just a right hand and a slap to the chest. So this match is an Extreme Rules match due to the bad blood between these two. Maybe we might see some of that colour on AJ Styles' attire here tonight on either one of their faces. We saw it on the face of Roman Reigns and Cesaro in our last match, which wasn't an Extreme Rules match. So you can imagine how more likely the chances are in an Extreme Rules match where anything goes. You can do whatever you want to your opponent, but both men just not able to take control of this match early on. Neither man wanting to lose control of this match early. Jericho. Backbreaker, no. Knee to the face. Looks like it's Rock Styles. Now Jericho clothesline. Jericho knee drop now. Jericho is able to take control. Jericho made the shot return, as I said. 2 Raw and 2 WWE after Money in the Bank pay-per-view. It wasn't sure if these two were going to be friends. When Jericho was making his way to the ring, it wasn't sure if these two were friends. Whether they were going to, team up or whatever. Whether Jericho was here to acknowledge the Phenomenal One and applaud him, and Jericho had other ideas, but Jericho went straight for the top on his return. You can see why. Both of these men just trading reversals here. What a match we're seeing unfold. Two of the very best to ever do it in the ring. Both workhorses, both tactical wrestlers, technical wrestlers, and submission specialists for Enziguri. Finally connects to Styles, and Styles just a stomp to the ankle. And Styles working on the leg here. So Styles utilises the calf crusher, or the calf killer, whatever you want to call it. That's what Jericho's got to look out for, but also Jericho's got to look for, the Judas effect, the code breaker, the lion tamer, and the Wars of Jericho. So many things for AJ to look out for as AJ, brilliant net breaker. And that is why he is phenomenal. Moves like that are why he earned the mantra, the moniker of the Phenomenal One, Jericho Hurricane Rana. Now Jericho did look impressive with his match with The Miz. Also these two competed in a tag team match on the last Raw, in which Jericho actually got distracted by AJ towards the end of the match, and Samoa Joe, who was teaming with AJ in that match, locked in the coquina clutch and ended it. So in a way, Joe has a towel claim, which is probably not what AJ was hoping. AJ was hoping that, they would team up for the tag match and be good friends after. And there's some back and forth in the crowd, but Jericho, the first one to get weapons out, and is going after the leg of Styles here, which is smart. Styles getting out of the way of that one, and Styles arm drag. Styles knee drop of his own here. I don't imagine what's going through the head of Styles right now. He's probably been thinking about all the way leading up to this match. Like he put everything he had into beating Drew McIntyre, to then tap out the next night to Chris Jericho, a man who beat him all those years ago, as I mentioned in the entrance, just drops him face first. And I think Styles is looking for some implements here. Styles also looking for the crowd want table, sorry, and AJ willing to give them their wish. AJ now slides back into the ring, back out in the ring, met by Jericho on the other side. Just a huge punch and a huge kick to the thigh, but both men just brawling here towards the entrance ramp. Jawbreaker, and now AJ looking for the phenomenal blitz, just looking at the sweat coming off Jericho. That's how much of a workout he's still putting into this match. Neither men want to leave everything in this ring. I mean, both of them want to do that. Both of them want to leave this ring winners and champions, and no, win or lose, they gave it their all. They don't want any regrets. What's Styles thinking here? What in the world is AJ Styles thinking? AJ Styles with a senton through the table. That was unorthodox. I thought he was going to go to the top rope and deliver a splash, but Styles decided to do a springboard senton. Now what a kick. Styles now just getting... or just ramming him stomach first into the ring. Now Styles thinking phenomenal forearm maybe. Styles getting the crowd behind him. Styles doesn't notice. Jericho back up. Not Jericho. Not sure what he was thinking there. I think he might have been thinking about doing something spectacular. Jericho. What's he doing? Jericho. Springboard crossbody. I'm not sure that's what AJ was expecting. Might have been thinking moonsault maybe, or axe handle. Double axe handle, sorry. Jericho now. Another knee drop. Not busted open Styles though. Kenda's stick now being used by Chris Jericho. That's not a weapon when I get hit by. And Jericho, what's he thinking? Jericho looking to utilise our Lionheart stable here. Styles got back up and delivers a neck breaker. Now Styles hoisting Jericho up and now just snake eyes on the table. Jericho pushes Styles away. And Jericho looking for a chop. Styles phenomenal blitz. Yet again spinning back fist. Clothesline. What's Styles thinking now? Not smart by Jericho. I think AJ was thinking the phenomenal forearm over the top like it's utilised in recent weeks and recent matches. But in the end it delivers a suicide dive and I just ramming Jericho. Stomach first and Jericho now. Knee to the face and now a shot to the back. Neither man, there's a skull crusher finale there. Used by Jericho. Maybe a little shout out to the Miz there after he beat him. Not sure the Miz will be too happy about that Jericho using this move. But we have seen Owens earlier tonight utilise a code breaker a couple of times, but Jericho now has a table. Jericho into the ring. Jericho looking for a grapple there, but not to any effect. Styles again reversed, looking for that. Inzaguri, but dragon screw. Leg snap. I can tell you that does a lot of damage. Jericho's looking to dislocate the knee, tweak the knee of Styles. If he does that, Styles can't use the springboard. He can't utilise the phenomenal forearm. He doesn't have a base. And Styles, Northern Lights bridge, is he going to hold the pin in? No, he ain't. Now, AJ just getting aggressive here, busting open Jericho. Now Styles off the ropes, knee drop. Styles now looking to just kick Jericho in the face. A little disrespect shown here. But Jericho again hit with that knee. And again, AJ is laying this knee in over and over again. What's he got planned here? AJ into the corner. That just looked like more of a slap than a punch. A little more disrespect towards Jericho. And Jericho is bleeding badly here from his forehead. Jericho just getting strikes in here. Jericho, what's he thinking? Jericho, huge rocket kick. I think Jericho's changed his mind here what he wants to do with his table. Jericho's setting his table up middle of the ring. What's he got planned for the phenomenal one? AJ suplex and inadvertently going for the table. I don't think that's what Jericho had planned. He does not look too best that the table broke there. And Jericho sliding the table back in the ring. Styles, phenomenal forearm over the top. Styles taking advantage that Jericho was blindsided by the table. Neither man have hit. We've not seen a pinfall yet in this match. And Jericho's leg landed on that monitor there. On the back side of it as well, the pointier side. And Jericho, you can hear the sound that made. That was Jericho's skull off that ring post, and AJ just saying, is this all the champion has got for me? And again, just driving him face first into that turnbuckle. Into that ring post, sorry, not turnbuckle. Styles has something planned here. Jericho. Styles running in though. Jericho again. Cesaro not connecting. Shot on clothesline yet again. Now an elbow drop right to the face. I anticipated this from this match for it to be just more of a brawl than a wrestling match. Both men wanting to inflict as much damage on each other as possible before going for a pinfall. And what in the world is Jericho thinking? Jericho, you don't need to do this elbow drop to the outside. I mean, fair play. That's high risk, high reward there from Jericho. That could have gone much worse. And an elbow drop doesn't really negate any damage for you. But Jericho still hit the ground from the top rope. And what a shot to the back of the head. Jericho now, what's he thinking? Jericho just ramming Styles into that table. Kind of gone quiet here. I don't think the crowd are quite in belief of what they're seeing. And Styles just launched over the top of the table there. Jericho now, what's he thinking? Jericho launching Styles into the corner, but Styles catches himself, but a shot to the back of the head. Now a chop, and he's in the corner. That table is set up precariously here. He's thinking superplex. Is Jericho going to get the superplex here? Jericho. Superplex. And it goes right into the legs. Lion Tamer for the title. Lion Tamer. He's got it locked in properly. He's got it locked in all the way here. That's got to be in a lot of pain. He's taking some damage to the back here in this match with Jericho unable to get the match won. Styles. Drop kick to the head. Styles now just getting some combinations of his own here. Jericho. Codebreaker. Is that it? No, it is not. Jericho's throwing everything he's got here at Styles. Except one thing. I think Jericho's calling for it here. Jericho could be thinking Judas effect. Jericho actually changing his mind here. That's a little bit of a trash talk to Styles. Now going off the ropes. Now looking for any connects. Busting Styles open. And Jericho now just taunting away. Saying that he has just won the title. Is that it? Is that the end of the title reign for AJ Styles? AJ, if Jericho went straight into the pinfall, I think he's the champion right now. If Jericho did not waste any time, but AJ getting straight up. I'm in disbelief of what I'm seeing here. AJ just taking all of these strikes and getting up, an elbow drop to the back of the head. Is that enough to keep him down? No, it is not. Jericho did, not Jericho, AJ did say you've awoken the pitbull spinning kick. Now double that sandal. Now Styles. What could Styles be thinking about here? Styles. Some combinations. Enziguri. I think Styles just got an idea. I don't think it's going to be good for Jericho. Styles hoisting Jericho up. What's Styles doing? Styles just launching him over the top. Styles, no. This ain't worth it, Styles. Styles. Spiral tap. To the outside. That's got to be the greatest spiral tap AJ Styles has ever connected with in his career. And now Styles, what's he thinking? Putting Jericho on top of the announce table here. Styles. Thinking Styles clash. Styles connects with it, putting Jericho through the table. The crowd chanting, "This is awesome." And it is. Two of the very best to ever do it in the wrestling business. Going at it. And now Jericho rolled over. Is this it for the title to AJ to retain? 1, 2. Jericho just gets the shoulders up. Don't think Jericho has much left in this match. AJ probably thinking about ending this one here. AJ looking for that. No, not looking for a brainbuster, a neck breaker. Okay, if Jericho went for the pinfall, Jericho dodges the close, dodges the sorry for that, dodges for, I can't get my words out, I'm just at disbelief at what I'm seeing. Both men just throwing punches and kicks and slaps and chops and everything they have in their arsenal at each other. And Styles, brilliant. Styles changing his mind here. Styles, calf crusher for the WWE title. Is this going to be enough to put away Jericho? I don't think it will be. If Styles has done enough damage to the legs of Jericho in this one. A shot to the back. Styles. Both men are not willing to stay down for the other. Styles, shot block. Seems to have done a lot of damage to Jericho here. Styles bleeding. Styles. Phenomenal forearm. Try checking it one more time. But I don't think that was what Styles is going to be looking for. Styles. Styles thinking, Styles clash on this piece of table. Connects. That's surely it. 1, 2, 3. And Styles gets the victory over Jericho. Because if Jericho went for the pinfall straight away after the Judas effect, he's WWE champion right now. Because he took a second to just taunt to the crowd, his ego got the better of him. He cost himself that match, like he cost himself the match on Raw. And AJ retains the WWE title, and that is the end of Backlash pay-per-view. We'll see you on Raw.